Instead, he was rolling out to the left, he was rolling out to the right, he was sprinting from drill to drill, essentially. Now we're going to see him take it up a notch. He's going to be competing 7-on-7 and 11-on-11. It is time for the start of training camp. That means it's the perfect time to have a Who Dey conversation. I'm Dan Hoard, he's Dave Lapham, that's Geoff Hobson. Lap, what are you most eager to see at training camp?
Well, Dan, as a former offensive lineman, I'm most eager to see how Frank Pollock gets the offensive line ready, in every way, shape, or form. You have to buy what the coach is selling. And I think the players are already buying what Frank Pollock is selling because he played 9 years in the league. So he has that kind of experience, and he just has a good way of teaching and communicating. That's what Frank Pollock talks about, mastering the mundane. It's up to the O-line. Are they going to assume the responsibility of finishing the blocks just a second longer? Pass protecting a little bit more for Joe Burrow, giving guys time and space and opportunity to make plays. I think that's going to be real interesting to watch. It's a young group for the most part in the offensive line. Who's going to be the veteran leaders that are going to mold those young guys? I'm real interested to see how the offensive line sorts itself out, because offensively, if they play well, Dan, it'd be a snootful.
All right, so the former offensive lineman will be eager to see the offensive line coached by Frank Pollock. How about you, Butch?
How quickly can this defense come together? With all due respect to Burrow, the last 3 AFC North titles have come courtesy of top 11 defenses, and as good as Joe Burrow is, this season is going to probably be determined by how well the defense plays. How quickly can they get this thing up and going? Last in the league in sacks last year. It looks like they're going to try some different things. They've drafted some interesting guys out of the college game who can drop and rush. And they've obviously got the big sacker from New Orleans and Trey Hendrickson. They've got a guy in Mike Hilton who's probably one of the best blitzing corners in the league from a position the Bengals don't usually blitz from. It'll be interesting to see how Lou does that. So important as Joe Burrow is, this season is probably going to be determined by how quickly that defense, that very new look defense, comes together.
Can I still say Joe Burrow is the thing I'm most looking forward to seeing, because that is my answer. I think if a fan
I think it's everybody's answer.
Well, it's certainly important. And to me, that was the biggest takeaway from the OTAs. We knew he would be there, but I thought he'd be playing catch on the sideline and then would go over to the rehab field and work with Nick Cosgray. Instead, he was rolling out to the left, he was rolling out to the right. He was sprinting from drill to drill, essentially. Now we're going to see him take it up a notch. He's going to be competing 7-on-7 and 11-on-11. This is going to be the closest he will come to playing in a game until he takes on the Vikings in the regular season, because I don't think any of us expect him to play in any of the 3 preseason games. That could change, I suppose, but I don't think it's going to happen. So can Joe Burrow have a similar comeback and look just as good or better in year 2 as he did in the 10 games of his rookie season? I think we all believe that he can. We'll start seeing it in training camp. For Dave Lapham and Geoff Hobson, I'm Dan Hoard. Thanks for checking out this Who Dey conversation on Bengals.com.